name is Stéphane Aweli, CCMO of Lumos Côte d'Ivoire, Chief Commercial and Marketing Officer. We are providing solar home system for people that doesn't access to energy in Africa. So I'm an economist, first background before I decided to go on more inclusive work, and I joined the Lead Campus program 3 years ago, Sustainable in Africa, Sustainable Leadership in Africa, and I'm also Global Executive Master in Management, HEC Paris, class of 2033. Right now, everything that I do is based on the strong belief that there is no other way to go toward a more decentralized, digitalized, and decarbonized source of energy. I define myself as an impact employee. I joined Lumos 4 years ago because I wanted to make my contribution on providing energy access to people living under the poverty soil in Africa. And for the past 4 years, I had the chance to take out more than 50,000 people out of the dark. My role at Lumos is to making sure that our offer is quite well deployed on the ground. And that's exactly what I've been doing for the past 5 years. I work with Lumos Global, which is a joint venture focusing on providing energy access. As you might know, there is more than 1 billion people with no access in energy in Africa. And Lumos have been built on the belief that it is possible if we can put together the right financing, the right equipment, and the right way of thinking, we can provide access to energy to those people. So as of right now, I'm head of a team of more than 350 people that is on the ground making sure that poor people can have access to energy. Now, I believe that as an African, we have our responsibility at stake, making sure that we're supposed to be the one that is actually pushing the right business model in Africa. I believe that we should be working toward a more inclusive, socially Africa. That's exactly the way I think, and that's exactly where I want to focus my career for the coming 20 years. I had the chance to went in the USA for my first background. I did economy, and coming back in 2013, I was more thinking that big economic policy were going to be the turning point of Africa. And I now understand that it has to be something that we do on the ground. And it made me probably do a shift for something it was more on the ground, that, being at the office, making PowerPoint. And, in that mix, if you remember, 2013 was actually the time for the big shift of digital in Africa. And I believe that there were an opportunity to use digital to improve health, to improve access to energy, and to improve the financing as well. I think there is no more satisfying work than seeing someone who does not have access to energy before having light now. Is like someone getting light for the first time. I think there is no source of joy making sure that someone that doesn't have a job before is not able to have a job and take care of his own family. I think there is no satisfaction greater than making sure that our own people as Africans are now able to move forward and fight for a better opportunity. And to me, those satisfactions are priceless. I think it's pretty hard, having been in comfortable office and getting back on the ground to fight all those fights: access to energy, access to health, access to financial inclusion. But I also think that there is, my driver is, if us as Africans don't do that, who else are going to be doing that? It has been quite interesting the past 5 years, but there are still some challenges like the level of literacy, there are still challenges like purely logistics way of seeing things. But it is worth it. It is worth it. The fight is worth it. And I think the more we are going to be able to push on the ground, the more easier it will be to address those challenges. Being, having a chance to being educated from Marshall University, HEC Paris, I think there were easier and better way of making money. But I also think that sometime in life you have to make a choice between being very comfortable and being impactful. And I decided to be impactful. It means that you won't be comfortable doing your job, but as I was saying, it is working because we're talking about future generation. It was pretty difficult at the beginning when you have, classmates having great job in Germany, in France, and you have to explain to your wife that we can't go into vacation because you have to stay here and keep fighting for people who doesn't have access to energy. It is different, but it is, the impact part of the job is more gratifying to me than everything else. I think my turning point was HEC Paris Lead Campus program, where you have to face, as an educated African, the real challenge of Africa, and understanding that there is ways and a framework of solving all those problems. If I have advice to give to all, classmates, people that can come, I think it is a fight that is worth it. Let's get back on the ground, fight the good fight. Let's fight for something that is more powerful than all those short-term look that we have. And I think at the end, it is going to be our responsibility to fight for Africa. Thank you.